Hey everyone, this is Joycey.
And Blake, and
And
welcome to Savagely Scaled.
Oh man, I'm exhausted. We've just been complaining about how tired we are right now.
So obviously we're to start with that. We did 24.2.
Yes, we did. I did it yesterday.
And I did it today, which is Saturday the 9th.
Yes, the day after.
Because
Friday
we're going to
Night
have
Lights.
this released on Thursday of this week.
That's right.
So yeah,
That's right.
Joycey did it on the 8th. I like my Saturdays, so I did it on the 9th. And we're both really exhausted.
Yes. I would say yesterday I was exhausted, but now like this morning I'm like I'm ready to fall asleep and it's 4 p.m.
I know.
Yeah, girl, you did it today. Wait till what's coming. Exactly.
I'm already yawning.
Oh, but let's talk about the workout.
All right. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So I had a way better experience this week. And I think that's because I needed last week's breakdown to appreciate where my body's at and still be with next year can be better or tomorrow's a better day. So when the release when the release was open on Thursday, I was at the gym and I was with Dave and I was biking and stretching and I was looking at Justin Medeiros and
doing the workout.
Cole Martin's
the anticipation.
And we did our whole I wonder what it's gonna be. A couple of the members had asked me. I remember Andrew Shelton asked me what he thought or what I thought it was gonna be, and I was like, I think it's gonna be chest to bars, shuttle runs, and double unders.
I thought it was gonna be something bars for sure. I was
Yeah.
expecting a pull up something, but
when they showed Justin Medeiros rolling out that thing, and they're like
Yeah.
probably lunges,
stands, I thought.
yeah. And then when I just saw that movement of whatever Dave Castro put out, I was like, oh, that looks like a shuttle going across. But then I saw those little beads, and I was like, oh, they moved very fast. And I was like, I bet it's double unders.
Oh.
Which
I didn't even think about it. That
I was
way.
like, and I always think it's gonna be the
man.
last workout. So going into that, first off, I want to, even though we know he doesn't listen to it, a big shout out to Cole Mertens because his mom had passed away. And he had to do 24.1 and just buckle down and do it. So shout out and prayers to him and his family.
Absolutely.
And great job for showing up. That's
Right.
hard. It's hard, but sometimes working out helps you shut off your mind.
It does.
So when they started doing it, I was like, oh, rowing. That, I just got back into rowing with exercising my back, and then I was like, deadlift.
Oh, that's the back burner.
Yeah.
Back burner move.
But this week, I had actually worked on deadlift, which is funny because before 24.1, I had done some burpees to see.
Right.
And I was actually lifting with Maggie, and she was cleaning, and I was like, well, I can't clean at your weight yet, so we're going to deadlift this. And it was 135, and I could move it. I was very thankful that it was 125.
Yeah. I saw that weight. I was like, okay.
That's doable. And then when it did double unders, I wanted to
You
son of a...
We knew it was coming. We knew it was coming, though.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, it's only 50. And then I looked, and I was like, I just hope I get one round. Because my double unders, I haven't done double unders since I've been hurt because that big jump kind of sends
Like the
pain.
impact of,
Yeah. Well, also that spurt of going up, that
tense of-
pain.
yeah.
Yep. And I tense up. So I was like, we'll try it. And we're going to do single doubles, which was my game plan. And, yeah, I didn't have the same outlook because it was
Right.
movements that even if my back was not hurt, swing is okay. Deadlifts, I could move when I wasn't injured. But double unders were something that I couldn't really hook on to unless it was open. I've had open magic with double unders and connecting them.
Okay.
So
You had a few in there. I was judging her. You had a
no,
few
I
in
used
there.
to string 15 to 20 together.
Oh, man.
So she's giving me more props than I actually deserve. But it was just that mindset of I'm okay. I'll get one round. I'll be happy. And how we lined up this morning, I was like, Mary has double unders, Dave has double
Of
unders.
course.
And I was like, oh, Phoebe, I don't know if she's had double unders. These
Girl, she has double unders.
These are all coaches that just did it this morning, which I'm so happy that they did it with me this morning. But yeah, so we all get to the double unders, and I hear Dave. I hear Mary's a little bit, and then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, it's me and you, Phoebe.
She's like,
You got double unders.
She made them look so good too.
And I was like, Kay, you're the lone wolf in this wolf pack. But I just kept trekking along, and I tried to string some together, but like how you said, like, do what's good for
what
you.
works for you.
And
yeah.
you were like, single, double is working for you. Do it. But I remember halfway through, and because words do not exist, I just pick whichever word comes to mind, and I was like, my boobs hurt.
Like, womp, 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 Blake,
Yeah.
womp, womp, Blake, womp, womp, womp.
But I know they hurt so bad. And I meant that my pecs hurt because I was keeping my arms close so I could see the rope in my peripheral doing those doubles. So it was just, and Joyce was like, okay.
I don't know what you want to do.
She was probably like,
I
why are
see
you
her.
saying that?
Oh,
But
man, that was
it was good. It was tiring. And then like when
That
there
was
was
a long
5
one.
minutes left, like I tried to push a little bit. Like the row, I pushed a little
Yeah.
bit more, and my deadlift, I pushed. And I didn't feel any pain. I did bring my, what was it? My belt just in
I
case.
saw that.
But then I had warmed up, and I was like
Okay.
stabilizing again. I feel a lot in my abs right now. So Carol, I'm doing
Shout out.
what I need to do, other than when you saw me like limping
On the
earlier. That was just because
Coming
it was
out of the
stiff.
car?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was very stiff, so I like limped to protect it.
I
And
thought
then
it was so cute.
yeah.
How her and Sierra were watching from
Yeah.
the tinted window, like,
Yeah.
ooh, no, she did.
they're like, "Oh, why is she hurt?" I was like, no. It's just stiff. It takes me a while. It's like oiling back there. Yep. But I'm in a better place, and I think it was good for me to have a breakdown because I was frustrated with myself. I wasn't frustrated with
I would even
everybody
say
in the
before
room.
going in, you were
Yeah.
already like a little like,
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna do good in this, and I was
Mhm.
like, you surprised yourself, girl. After
Yeah.
you finished.
So this week was a lot better for me. I'm
That's good.
excited. No,
Aw. I know you got some good rounds in there. I was like, okay, girl.
I did. I was like, okay, you just gotta keep moving. It's not
Yeah.
like last week where it was just like, I remember looking at the clock and I was like, I can't move any faster, and the clock's just ticking away. And I just felt more upset with myself. And this week, I felt more accomplished by telling myself that this is what you're doing for this year. You know, who knows with next week, I could just like totally throw shit around because I'm so angry.
Like, that's gonna be me next week, I think.
But how was yours?
Mine was pretty good too. I feel like I said I'm exhausted. I feel like my traps, my hammies, like everything hurts. But when I was like hearing the workout on Thursday, I was like at work. Well, like
Yeah.
I work from home, but I was like sitting there listening to the workout, and then they were just calling like move after move, and I was like, yes, these are my strengths. And it was like, I felt really bad because I was like, okay, this open was obviously geared very cardio wise, so I'm very
So we
lucky
were hooked
this
onto
year.
like 2 or 3 group chats. Like me and Joycey are in a couple group chats together, and like everybody, like Grace is like, "This
Yeah.
is your workout."
This is a Joycey
Maggie's
workout.
like, "This is your workout totally," and I'm like, "It
really
is."
was. So I, knock on wood, the third workout still pretty
Yep.
geared towards my strengths, but I got really lucky. for
It was
workout
a
one or two.
Grace workout too.
It
I feel
was,
like the
yeah.
taller athletes had a little bit better this year,
Mhm.
or not this year, sorry, better this workout than the last workout.
Oh yeah,
And I think because your cardio, your double unders,
the
which
double unders were the big
Mm-mm.
help. I
which ask this person how she got doubles. I remember that workout when you came in and you had first started singles, and I was like, just try a couple doubles, and she was like, I don't think I can. Strings 10 together. Wow. Well, I just
And she goes-
watched Rocky,
all the Rocky movies, like
and I was like,
2-3 times.
is there a hidden message? Like if you play it
Apparently,
backwards?
it was all the, I gotta be like Stallone. And I also think all of my elementary school jump rope club stuff too. So that was, I think that was.
Oh,
biggest
the
thing.
truth comes out just like with the running.
I've told some people. But yeah, in elementary school, we used to do a lot of like the jump rope with the.
Yeah, I
little-
remember double under. Yeah.
I didn't do double unders, but I did the double
Oh,
dutch.
double dutch. Yeah,
Dutch,
see,
yes.
my brain's
But I
mush.
got I
Yeah.
was like, but yeah, that was a thing.
And then
But
you can lift a pretty good deadlift.
yeah,
I mean,
deadlift's
that was
solid,
perfect weight for a lot of people, and
it was.
especially for
I was like, it wasn't too heavy, but it also wasn't too light. It was perfect. And then after, I would say, like, once I hit 13 minutes, like, my hamstrings were on fire. And I was just like, oh my God, this hurts. But then Allie was right in front of me, and I was like, I can't let her get ahead of me. And she
I
was
know.
close. She was really
Did you see when we make eye contact? And I was like, jump!
I was just like, okay, I'm going. But my
like,
last double
breathe,
died. Yeah.
jump!
It was close, man. It was really close. But I was done. When I got off of that rower, I was like, everything was on fire. I was exhausted. By minute 13, I was like, is this over? It felt really long.
I felt,
but
yeah, because judging, I'm like paying attention to everything. And then all of a sudden, I look up and I'm like, oh, it's only been 5 minutes.
Mhm.
Oh, this is
Mhm.
rough. And it was rough counting some double unders when I was like, my contact started swaying when Allie would go. And I was like, oh no, I could only see out of one eye.
Girl,
Yeah.
judging's a whole other enchilada. That's like, oh.
But you did so good.
Yeah, I
How
was
was your
proud with
pace
my
on the
results.
row?
Well, everyone told me to go at like a 2:10 or less, so that's what I was going for, like
Good.
just staying there. But fatigue did kick in, I would say, around the last 2 rounds because I was slowing down. And I was like, oh man, I'm dying. But I was like, I just need to finish it strong. I
Yep.
was like 10 meters less for finishing the row, which was upsetting a little bit. But
You
you know,
still did really good.
yeah,
And
I'll take
then
it.
how did you set up your deadlift or your doubles? Like, did you break
I
those
went in
half?
saying I'm not breaking up anything.
Mhm.
And then I think like halfway at some point, I was like, I'm just gonna do single deadlifts. Like, what's the point of bending
Yeah.
down? And I went for it. And then, Allie started doing it too, and I was just like, it just made
It is because you both did the same thing. Like, you held on,
yeah.
and I was like, ooh,
Why?
that's gonna hurt.
Yeah. After a while, I was like, why? Why am I doing this?
Yep.
And then the double unders, I was just like, going broken. I'm probably gonna break at some point, which did happen like maybe once or twice. But I'm like, just do your best, finish unbroken, and if you tap, then just go back in it. you know?
Yeah.
So that's how I worked it out. But yeah, it was exhausting, and I feel like I definitely feel more tired from this workout than I did last time.
Yeah, this one I just
Wouldn't have
feels
thought
like
though,
body.
'cause it's just like
Wait, because was last week? What was the time? 15 minutes? I don't know.
oh my God,
Yeah,
see, this
I
is how
don't
tired
remember.
we are. We don't even remember last week.
Yeah, I
All
don't
good.
remember.
But
I
it
know
was
this-
definitely shorter. than
Yeah, so it's like that fatigue with those 3 movements, and I know some people were upset because they're very elementary movements. They're
Yeah.
just rowing. They're not
Yeah.
a heavy deadlift, and they're just double unders and
Sure.
low number of double unders. So a couple athletes, I think some of the veteran athletes, not at our gym, just like the ones that go to the games, were kind of disappointed in the movements,
Mhm.
especially with Dave Castro being back.
Right. Yeah,
So
I did notice that.
I thought there was going to be some surprises. So I'm excited to see what week 3 has.
I'm
in
nervous. I
store.
have a feeling it's gonna be really hardcore since we haven't done gymnastics or any like rig work.
I
or-
know.
I
Or a
haven't
heavy
done a
lift.
barbell. Oh, well, we did do the
deadlift,
deadlift,
but
I
we
feel
haven't
like,
we haven't done
Yeah.
a heavy, and we haven't done like a newer movement.
like a lift. Yeah.
We haven't done like there was wall walks. There's been
That's what
like
I'm saying.
newer things, which wall walks to me were not new because when I worked out in Maricopa, we did those all the time.
Yeah.
So then when I moved up here and people were like, "Oh my God, wall walks," and I was like, "Yeah, we had to do those instead of
Them a little
handstand.
more.
We
I'm
had to
not
do
gonna
those
lie.
instead of handstand push-ups at one of my
I feel like
gyms."
it's been a while since we worked.
I know.
It's been a
So we'll have to see
Yeah.
what 24.3 has
Don't
in store
forget to
for us.
enter your scores, y'all, in the CrossFit app as well.
Yep. And leave us a message of how this was for you. You can leave it
Yeah, we
on
wanna hear
our email at savagelyscaled@yahoo or in our little interaction.
Speaking of interaction.
Yes, we have a couple shout outs. We have Grace.
Yes.
We have Trisha. We have my mom.
Not my mom.
Thanks. Just my mom. We have
Like, I don't
Jeannie,
understand. It's in English.
I
I was like,
know.
Mom, I'm sorry.
Jennifer, Bill, and Sadie.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys
for
so much for
responding.
your support too with that, and everybody who's been listening. It
I
really
know.
means a lot to us
It
that you've been
does.
listening.
It does. We love doing this. We have fun doing it
Yep.
as well, and we've been getting lots of feedback and kind words from everyone. So thank you so much for all of those. They warm my heart.
They
So
do.
don't
Don't forget to click that follow button And we'll see you.
Got you this time.
All right.
Until we meet
at the whiteboard again. Bye.